Welcome to the news break. Just in, 6 shot, including the mother who was used as a human shield and her 12-year-old daughter inside of Bronx, New York. Let's get into it.
Breaking news of 6 people injured in a shooting in the Bronx in the Williamsbridge area, the Williamsbridge neighborhood. We do see this, a press conference expected to begin at any moment. A live picture there as they're stepping to the mics. Perfect timing. Let's listen in.
Ready? Good evening. Tonight in the Gun Hill section of the Bronx, we had a brazen and heartless attack by 2 shooters that opened fire in the middle of the street and into a crowded convenience store, striking 6 people, including a 40-year-old mother and her 12-year-old daughter that were used as shields. The mother used as a shield by the intended targets of the shooting. At approximately 10 to 5 this evening, uniformed police from the 4-7 precinct received numerous calls for shots fired and people being shot at 3544 White Plains Road. What we know by video so far is we have 2 shooters running across White Plains Road shooting at a group of people in front of the convenience store. Some members of this group ran into the store and ran to the counter and were being fired upon, which one of the intended targets, which was not hit, grabbed the mother, 40 years old, as a shield, and she was shot 1 time in the stomach. We also have a daughter, 12 years old, shot in the leg. We have an additional 4 males shot in their arms and legs. Their ages from 18 to 21. Who are we looking for right now? We have a male black in a black Nike sweatsuit and a male black in a gray hoodie who fled the scene. At this time, we do not have a motive for the shooting. If anyone on White Plains Road, shopping, walking around, saw anything, please call us at 1-800-577-TIPS. 1-800-577-TIPS. And like I said, a brazen and heartless attack on innocent New Yorkers and cowardly intended victims who used a mother as a shield. With that being said, I'll take any questions you might have.
Hi, I'm going to have questions. I'm going to start with 1010 Wayne's Maryland Buckland.
Do you believe this was a random attack or was this organized crime?
No, this looks like a targeted attack of someone in the group in front of that store. And the Detective Bureau will find out who that was.
We're going to move to WCBS, Naveen Dhaliwal.
And that was my next question, was the intended target. Any idea as to how many?
Right now, Bronx detectives will figure out who the intended targets were. But like I said, the 2 shooters came across the street, firing in the street at the group, and then went into the store and fired into that store. As you can see, that store is not that big. Crowded store. Bronx community members shopping in that store getting shot by these shooters. So if you can imagine, mom and daughter are up against a counter, and the 2 intended targets come in and bump into them, and then turn the mother around as they're being shot at.
And any of those 4 males were named in the intended targets?
The Bronx detectives, they have a lot of work to do tonight. This is kind of early tonight, okay?
And we're going to go to 611 Eli.
Sorry, can you please just explain again? I couldn't hear you. So the mom was using a shield by one of the shooters?
When the mother and daughter are at the counter, the intended victims run into the store and they bump into them, and one of them turns the mother around and she gets shot in the stomach.
All right, thank you, folks. Thank you for your time.
All right, you're just listening in there to police provide an update on the shooting that left 6 people injured. And as you heard during that update, that briefing, that a mother and a 12-year-old child were 2 of the victims. They do say that the victims are in stable condition, and the intended maybe targets of this shooting used those mother and child as a shield. So a scary sight just days ahead of the new year, a New Year celebration as security will ramp up. We were just hearing more from Mayor Adams about that as well, but a scary sight in the Bronx neighborhood, the Williamsbridge.
So you see your target and you don't think about anything else but your target. And I don't just say that because the shooting was so brazen. I don't just say that because a mother was used as a human shield during the incident. I don't just say that because a 12-year-old was shot during the incident. I say this mainly because of the chief or the lieutenant or whoever the person was during the press conference said we have cell phone footage. Now, I do understand we're in a technology era, and for some odd reason, people have been desensitized by shootings, and instead of normal instinct telling them to get down and duck and hide and crawl away, they pull out their phones and record, and yet you still shoot. And let's not even talk about the people who possibly were involved in gang violence, the targets who not just, they just used a mother. They didn't just run into the store. They used a mother as a human shield, another person. I mean, bro, I'm watching, I'm listening. Be mindful, be careful, and always pay attention to your surroundings. More news in